Hello guys, how are you? Well, in this video we are going to see first the classification of angles and then some angle relationships. So let's start with the classification of angles. So classification. So I'm sure you are going to remember this from the school. So in first place we have the right angle. Right angle. So it measures 90 degrees. So if we make a right angle, it's something like this. Okay, so this angle is 90 degrees. Second type of angle is the acute angle. So it measures less than 90 degrees. So now the angle is different. So it's something like this. Okay, one line. On the other side of the angle. So this angle is less than 90 degrees. And finally, the obtuse angle. So as you can imagine, it measures greater than 90 degrees. So now we have to open the angle more than 90 degrees. So one line, one side, and the other side here. So we have more than 90 degrees. Okay, so this angle, it has more than 90 degrees. So we are going to remember the parts of an angle. An angle has one vertex. And the vertex is the point where the two sides cross each other. Okay, so we have two sides, two lines, two sides, okay? And these two sides cross each other at a vertex. So the vertex and the last one. Cool. Now we are going to see the angle relationships. Well, we have different angle relationships. So let's start with supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. So two angles are supplementary when they add up to 180 degrees. So let's write this. Let me write this. So the two angles add up to 180 degrees. So let's make the drawing in this case. So we are going to make a line, straight line. And then another line. So we have two angles. So at the right side we have an acute angle because it has less than less than 90 degrees. We are going to call it A. And at the left side, we have another angle that is obtuse because it has more than 90 degrees. Then we are going to call it B. So together they add up to 180 degrees. So A plus B is 180 degrees. Okay, so this is the first relationship between angles. Next one is complementary angles. Okay, let me write better the word. Complementary angles. So they add up to 90 degrees. So now we are going to make a right angle. I mean, an angle that is 90 degrees. From the same vertex, sorry, I'm going to make another side. It doesn't matter how to make the side. It can be this way, okay? For example, this one. So, two angles, this one below, over A we have another angle B. So A plus B is 90 degrees. So we have complementary angles. And C, we have vertical angles. So they share the same vertex. And we have something like this. So we're going to make two lines, two second lines, because they cross each other. And for example, at the left side, we have an angle. And if we go through the vertex, we go to the right, we find another angle, B. So they share the vertex, okay? And these two angles are equal. And you can see that their sides, okay, the sides are on the same lines. So we make two lines, and these two lines form their sides, okay? Also, up and down, we have two more angles that we are going to call, for example, C and D. Well, C and D are also vertical angles, and C is equal to D, okay? But A is not equal to C, or B is not equal to D. So don't confuse this. A is equal to B, okay? So A and B are equal. C and D are equal, right? You can observe that C and B, okay, let me try to highlight this now. So, For example, C and V are on the same line, this line. So C plus B is 180 degrees. So they are supplementary. And the same for A and D. A plus D are 180 degrees, so they are supplementary, but not equal. Okay? So finally, we are going to see the following situation. I'm going to make two parallel lines. So two parallel lines. So one here and another here. And I'm going to make a line that crosses these two lines. For example, this line. Well, so I'm going to write different angles in these lines, okay? So I'm going to start right here. This angle is going to be A. Okay. The vertical angle, this one is B. Okay. So now I go down, and this angle is going to be C, and the vertical angle to C is going to be D. Okay. Well, A and D. So A and D, we call them alternate exterior angles because they are out of the parallel line. So if we have the parallel lines, this is inside. So this is inside the parallel lines, and all this is outside. So the alternate exterior angles are outside the parallel lines. We have also alternate interior angles. Well, sorry, I have to write the angles. These are A and D. And we have alternate interior angles that are inside the parallel lines, and they are B and C. Okay, so B is inside and C. Okay, so we have that A is equal to B because they are vertical angles, right? And C is equal to D because they are vertical angles as well. But this angle A, the angle A, that is here, okay, this angle is also equal to this angle because these two lines are parallel, so they form equal angles. So A is equal to C, so B is also equal to D. So you can observe that the four angles are equal. So A is equal to B, equal to C, and equal to D. Okay, that's everything. Bye bye.